Madam Honorable Lekki, it's a wonderful privilege that you are gracing this occasion with your presence. And thank you to Mr. Anil Razdan, the chairman, as well as President Dr. Anil Garg, and all other members of the steering committee. My sincere gratitude for having worked tirelessly to bring about this very important event in the energy calendar. 3 days, it goes by quickly. But it is my sincere hope that when we return next year, we will have feedback on some of the things that have been discussed and that some of those ideas would have been put into practice. But before I go on, I just, last night I had fun. I was dancing at the cultural evening, and music is always, coming from Africa, music is in our system. And, we dance in all occasions. So last night was no different. But it's great to be back in the land of Mahatma Gandhi, who some of you might know from history that he lived in South Africa at some point in time. And thank you. And his contributions in South Africa very much shaped the history of the struggle for freedom and the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. So for that, we are grateful. But talking about music and all of that, I also heard a story that a great son of the soil from India, Murugadas, did go to South Africa at some point in time. And he came to South Africa when the clock was stuck in one place for a greater section of the community. And what do I mean by that? That clock was apartheid. So when Murugadas got to South Africa and he wanted to get onto a train, he found that there were sections in the train whereby only a certain group of people, European or non-European. You're non-European, you couldn't get in first class, you had to be in the rest of the class. And Murugadas, coming from India, he wanted to get on the train, and then the police officer who was manning the train at the time said to him, "Hey, can't you see? Apartheid." And Murugadas responded and said, "No, apartheid." And he helped us to move, I think, the clock forward. But it is a wonderful thought for me that at this conference, particularly the WPCC 2016, has helped us to move the clock forward in our thinking on the holistic approach that we should adopt for energy. And that for me, it is a wonderful thing that it is happening right here in India. But also to have the great panel of experts from all over the world that have come and shared their experiences and their knowledge. That for me, it means that we would live from this place knowing that the planet will be better off because we met. And for that, I think it is the takeaway moment for me from this conference.